Ah, the Gnote pen. Nocco never leaves this place. She's always put the living things first. Let's see.
Puri kumbala muma. Andro?
Nooks isn't an easy language, but at least it's manageable. She says she is so happy to see you again.
Sadurutu. Domale tuk.
She wonders if you remember her. She's Nocco. She let you ride her Majut when you were a kid.
Sadurutu.
Nocco remembers you used to chase around with so much energy and is glad to see you haven't lost any of that spark. But that's all long gone now, though. Memories show us where we've been, not where we're going. Believes everyone needs direction in this broken world. Your only hope is that you'll end up in a good place once all this is over. Nocco remembers those days too, but she never lets herself wallow in them, no matter how tempting that can be. She sees you're back to buck with Lupa Lupin. Can't see how there's any way to avoid that now. Not for long, at least. She says the horrors of your younger days were enough to ruin anyone, but not you. You've got all that cheer about you still. Nocco says history is like the trail you've been on. You can walk back down it any time you like, until it's worn smooth. But you get to blaze your own trail from here. She wants Lupa Lupin to pay too, even though she strongly believes forgiveness is the strongest revenge.
Is it just me, or is that just wonderful, Dark?
That's not freedom, it's being lost.
How can you be lost when the Dark knows you so well?
You should get lost.
Unlike you, the Dark can't lose.
Asks how many paths you've wandered in the world, and if you ever wonder about what might have changed if you'd taken different ones. The choices can be overwhelming, but you have to choose, or you just stay where you are. And what kind of choice is that? Hates to think of what's going to happen to all the Gnotes when the world dies. Nothing left to care for. Likes that you stood up for the world and spurred your way toward helping it out. Can't believe you joined up with the Jagni. They're constantly pecking around looking for things to swipe. Like starving thieves in a food factory. But let's not speak of that now. She has an idea where the Majut might have gone, as there's no other place it likes as much as its own corner of the open wild. She's even named it the Majut Meadow. The Majut will recognize the scent you've attracted while being here, so it'll probably trust you enough to follow you. You should lead the Majut back here when you find it. It's going to take time to get it calm enough to be able to ride out to the World Eater. She can't be sure. You'll have to wait and see. That's just nasty. Biohazards make you puke. The gooing of the water in the ground is spreading. You found the Majut Meadow. Watch out for the Majut. sharp steel. Scorchy Dorch. Slash and dash. The extreme. Oh, wow.
Pialtuma, Ganorota.
Now that the Majut is back in the pen, it seems calm, but Noko is still concerned.
Kamonu.
She says the Majut is still anxious, but fortunately she knows just the thing it needs to calm down.
Andro, Kanamunta.
The Majut once found and ate a bonbon gummy by mistake, and that the chewing really calmed it down.
Pendrine senema. Andro, Urasa Durut.
She says that you should find some bonbon gummies.
Verena Masalapu, Kialdo Male Kanodo.
It's easy to describe. A crossway is where roads meet in a knot and merge. This one is in Sector 7J, if you're familiar with Out-of-Date's map. Feels like something's about to happen today. That's some sharp wood scrap there. Watch for splinters. Offers you extraordinary prices. Fair and square. A crossway. This means you have a choice to make. Which way? Need the right key? That's interesting. As long as karma exists, the world changes, and we change with it. This is harder than it looks. Yuck! Biohazard. Sickening. The oil claimed this land a long time ago. Nice and steady, smoothing. Cranks like these usually need to be wound to operate the dispenser. Just a few moves left. Make them count. What you see is what you get. Once it's out of the blind box, that is. Stay away from that biohazard. You'll want to wash yourself off for a month. You flick the switches in order to greenlight the current and activate the electrons in the panel. Good. The loop is electrified enough to spark. Wheel the control box handles to buzz the... Just a few moves left. Make them count. Wired up and ready to go. Sharp dressed. Better than a bare head. Fate is funny that way, but it won't always make you laugh. Want to get your... Got to time it right to make them work. Left, right, left, right. Pumping good. Looking better. With its attention diverted to the chewy bonbon gummy, the Majut calms down. But Noko is still concerned. She's relieved the Majut has calmed down, but you'll need a heavier sit-tight to ride it than the one she's got. The only sit-tight she can think of that would be heavy enough is one she's spotted mounted on an old-world mecha-Majut. If she remembers correctly, she spotted it at the Smilo Shopperia while scavenging for treats for the gnotes. That's not so far away. Seems the old world had plenty to offer, and all in one place for those obsessed with material things. Almost too much, if you ask her. Stay on top and you'll be fine. The Smilo Shopperia. Guess shopping here put a smile on your face. Baconed up. Tapped hard. Couldn't stand another hour of daylight. Biohazard makes your skin crawl. Might hear something important, not just from me. You need to line up the switches so they match. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. That's an odd thing, don't you think? Now hold on, sit tight. Isn't that the Mechamajut over there? You need to loosen the bolts without rattling the Mechamajut. Just a few moves left. Make them count. That's it. The sit tight is loose. Time to stop horsing around and get the sit-tight back to Nocco. Yuck! That there's a sludge gush field where the company used to suck sludge from the underground. Now it's all over. The dark time's finishing for now. You finally found the village of Bumlidoff. Cries about how the Lotus Captain killed their kidling. They want to even things, but the Lotus Captain's too mighty. Wonders if you might be a real hero kind. Thinks the Looper Lupin would eat anything, maybe even you. You should be able to find the Lotus Captain, always around the other Lotus. Wants you to take down that Lotus Captain, forever time. Figures only you have the power to hold that captain's noggin. Cheers you on and thanks you. Says it used to be you could enjoy a day without worrying about the world end and the bad bugs that come with it. Someone should clomp stomp the dark-dwelling gnats. They're so awful. The gnats are so awful they make it impossible to get around at night. Says the old kind didn't drain you dry and leave you to die. Points out they're dark-dwelling gnats. Look for them in the dark, smarty. Once they're gone, you can walk around in the dark parts again. Till then, better keep to the light than fight. Thinks that would be a perfect start. Key overflow.
Feder sina tina matato pau. Wecho, non buce.
So relieved you finally de-lifed those dark-dwelling gnats. Phew.
Wabba walla wata tawaba.
Let's see. You can see forever up in the mountains. Now that the Majut's got a mouthful of bonbon gummy and the brand new sit-tight is in place, the Majut is ready to ride. Noko's been training another fantabulous little critter that'll hopefully become a distraction for the hoof puff when you confront it. She's called them glitter moths, and the best way to find them is to go talk to Mito. She's asked him to keep them somewhere safe. You'll find Mito at Brightlight. He's a light-headed fellow, but hopefully he'll remember where he stored the moths. He's been able to literally shed some light in the darkness for her over the years, but also because of his cheerful manner. Stories keep moving whether you drive them or not. Let's see. With the world getting darker by the day, there's not much time left to save it, and even though you've just met, he feels you're bound to play a huge part in that. Figures that doesn't make it any less worth fighting. You found your way through the darkness. You shine like the sun in the sky, but will you use that power to warm the world or burn it? Hopes you see how much good you can do with power like that, and how easy it is to let it drive you mad. No matter where your path takes you, though, it's important to remember where you came from. The past brightlights the present. Wonders if you know how much of an effect you've had upon the world. Your presence changes things like light changes darkness. Did you realize that when choosing where to shine? Figures that doesn't matter. You can't help but shine either way. Wishes you could see your way toward using your fire to light the way in the world, rather than burn it down. Whatever happens to the world, you shone as bright as you could. That matters more than you know. Thinks it's funny you worked with the Jagni. They tried to rob him once, but he scorched away any that got too close. Says if they didn't want to get seared, they shouldn't have been so close. Says he can see by the twinkle in your eyes that you're not here to talk about your allies. He assumes you are here to be enlightened. He can't blame you, as everything just feels dark and hopeless these days. There's something about you, like you're knit together. Your fate's connected. What you've said, he feels too. So why not call him Me Too? He senses you're like the dayfly, living every day like it's your last, afraid that when night comes, it might be proved right. Says it's pronounced that way, but spelt different. But he feels that connection with you. Mito says he's not only into those who shine bright, he likes things that glitter too. He reckons you haven't seen a glitter moth, and says it's about time you did. Even though they're nesting near gone grass, they never run out of glow. Finding yourself a glitter moth would give you that glimmer of hope you need to continue all the way to the end. You really do need them alive. Dead glitter moths fade. Feels good to be alive. Listerbu, known for its perfect temperature and atmosphere. There they are. Now, Cat, you fixed those flame flies fast. You fixed those flame flies fast. Every little bit helps. There they are. You fixed those flame flies fast. Sometimes don't you wish he could flap away like a bird? Key Extreme. Glittermoth Cave is right here. Wonder what you could make with that. That's enough glittermoths to make her plan work.
Andro?
She wants you to stop worrying about the paths you've ridden and focus on the inevitable road ahead, the one that leads to confrontation with the World Eater. The hoof puff is evidence of the duality of evolution, utterly beautiful and grotesque at the same time.
Andro?
She means that the hoof puff has had more time to eat at the root as it's been isolated in the Knoopstonies Mountains. So, based on that alone, she reckons it has suffered as much damage as the northwest root that's hidden beneath the surf. It reminds her of the gnotes and, like them, it's hoofed. They're just a lot bigger. Nothing beats the darkness. A bric-a-brac like that is like a gift to unwrap. Shot through. cut. Full-on keep-ups. Nice shot. Right where it cuts. Great shot. Metal that's scrapped, all was shiny and chrome. See the quality in that. Good ride long. Tell it, no biting. Rubber scrap is too much fun. So stretchy. That sealed the fate of the third World Eater. Just one more to go. Out of Date asked to see you again to congratulate you and let you in on the final phases of his plan. This is your chance to get his priorities aligned with yours. Do right by your tribe and the world at large. Just head back to the Ark. He seemed eager to see you again. She wonders if the rumors she's heard about you finding the Ark are true.
Vaiseno kasaman varut.
She's thrilled you found one. There's nothing you can't do.
Pala.
The Ark seems like the only way to escape this world now that it's officially doomed.
Pala.
Loves that you did your best to help the world rather than hurt it. You could have used much more of that, even before you returned.
Asana yotpa.
Any idea who might be joining you on your Arky journeys?
So, what we have here is an opportunity to help your next. There's a seat open on the Ark should you want to offer it as a gesture of appreciation.
Why? You don't need anyone else but yourself and me, of course, but I'm a part of you, so that doesn't count.
If you want to go quickly, go alone. If you want to go further, go together. The only one we'd want to get away quickly from here is darkness.
But you know you can't go on without me. Even if I'm bad company, I complete you.
I think we can finally agree on something. It is better to be alone than in bad company. But best of all is being good company yourself.
Andro?
Feels deeply honored that you'd want her to come with you. An Ark is no gnote, but she can't pass this up. She's coming aboard.
Dere?
Noko knows she's known for saying things over again.
Kodotuku.
You must have been a little bit embarrassed when you first met the Pichu tribe.
Pial tu ma.
Says it sure is dark out here.
Masamal.
Says you should take it easy.
Do male tuku.
Tells you not to worry about her. She'll go straight to the Ark once she's said goodbye to all her gnotes.
Amun.
Noko knows she's no.
Tropalo.
Says you should take it.